Hey guys, let's begin with our basic English grammar lessons today. As you already know probably that there are different parts of speech in a sentence. Each of these parts have specific relevance in the sentence and few of them are quite complicated. Well, for the very first lesson, we will begin with the most basic of parts of speech, nouns. Nouns are quite simple and therefore the most basic part of speech. In this course, we will just go through the definition and description of nouns. We will learn about the types of nouns which are present in English grammar. That's it, and so let's not waste time and begin with nouns. Moving on to the definition of noun, we have a simpler definition and a relatively complex one. Beginning with the simpler one, we can say that naming words are nouns. Anything you see around you is a noun. Your phone, your Wi-Fi device, the headphone, the chair on which you are sitting, or maybe the table on which your laptop is placed. Everything is a noun. We can also check out the complex definition which will provide a detailed description. Anything you name will be a noun, literally everything. Air, water, glass, bottle, everything which you can name can be called a noun. Let us now go through the different types of nouns. Well, nouns can be classified into several types. The classification is done on the basis of their expression. The different types of nouns can be said as common noun, proper noun, concrete nouns, abstract nouns, countable nouns, uncountable nouns, and finally the collective nouns. Let's begin with the definition of common nouns. Common nouns are words that are used to describe general people, places, things, animals, objects, anything. Well, the definition is right on your screen. We will go through the examples. The boy is smart. So, in this sentence, the boy is the common noun. Second example goes as the bridge is over the river. So here there are two nouns, the bridge and the river. Both of them are used to describe a specific object or a specific place. Our next definition is that of proper noun. Whenever you call someone, something or some place with a specific name which is special for that particular object or person, it can be described as a proper noun. And one of the most important criteria of proper noun is that in English language, whenever you write a proper noun, it must begin with capital letter. Let's check out the examples. The first example is Mithun went up to London. So there are two proper nouns in this sentence, Mithun and London. The second sentence is Rudy is Anil's cat. So the two proper nouns are Rudy and Anil. Moving on, concrete nouns. Now concrete nouns, the definition is already visible on your screen, but let us understand what concrete nouns are actually about. These nouns are anything which can be felt with any of our five sense organs. Anything which you can see, feel, touch, hear, smell can be called as concrete nouns. Usually they are quite perceivable in nature. Like on the examples you can see the coffee is good. Coffee is the concrete noun here. The next one is more clear. That tree is an old one. So the tree, you can see it, you can touch it, you can feel the tree. So it is the concrete noun in this sentence. Juxtapositioned to concrete nouns, Abstract nouns are qualities or ideas which can be felt, but they cannot be seen or touched. Well, abstract nouns are important feelings, but they do not have any kind of physical existence in real life. You can check out the example. Your friendship means a lot to me. The word friendship is an abstract noun. You can feel friendship, but you cannot actually touch it or see it. The second example, mother's love cannot be compared to any other relation. Similarly, love, you can feel it, but you cannot touch it. You cannot hear it, you cannot see it. It's not within the periphery of your five senses. Checking out our next category, countable nouns. Anything you can count can be described as countable nouns. It's very simple. We can understand it in a clear manner with the help of the examples. The girls are all running around. The girls, you can count the number of girls. So it is an example of countable noun. Similarly, the teachers are very smart. So you can count the number of teachers. So it is also considered as a countable noun here. Similar to the countable nouns, uncountable nouns are those which cannot be counted in finite numbers, or you can also describe countable nouns to be the words which do not actually have a plural form. You just think water or air, these things, these are nouns, but they cannot be counted. So they can be considered as the uncountable noun. The examples are given. The first example is the sand is golden. You cannot count sand. So sand here is an example of uncountable nouns. Similarly, the rice is not boiled yet. So the term rice, it cannot be counted as well. So it is also considered as uncountable noun. Finally, we will learn about collective nouns. Collective nouns are those which are used to define a group of objects. It can be people, things, or any other such. Let's check out the examples. A flock of birds just flew away. Flock, the term flock here is an example of collective noun. Similarly, a herd of sheep grazed on the pasture. The term herd here can be described as collective noun. So these are the basic classification of nouns. In the lessons which are about to come, we will learn about them in details. Hope this has been useful. Thank you everyone.